Hi everyone, it's Tanya from Tanya Kraus Horsemanship here. Thank you for joining me for this course, which is Cantering with Confidence. It starts on the ground. So welcome to our three-part series of courses. This is of course part one, where we build and develop the canter online. This is a course that is designed for those of you with unridden horses who are looking to develop the canter in your horse well before you think about riding them or starting them under saddle. It is also for those of you that are currently riding under saddle, but your horse could use some help in the canter, such as developing balance or confidence, responsiveness, or improving the quality of transitions or the canter itself. So, what we've got here is part one, and it does all start on the ground. The reason that we're starting on the ground is to give our horses the opportunity to develop the quality of the canter without the interference of us on their back. So no rider, no saddle to contend with, no changing of balance carrying a rider, etc., etc. So it is going to complement your existing training, no matter whether you're keeping your horse on the ground or whether you are currently riding. This work is going to help improve your horse's balance in general, but specifically in the canter, with a view of getting on, which is in part two of the course series. So this one, we will be staying on the ground. It is a 5-module course designed for you to do at your own pace. So every single module contains a video lesson like the one that you're watching now, although of course this is the introduction. It contains a focus group for that lesson, a video lesson, a PDF, and finally it's got a checklist which has a few questions on it to help you determine whether or not you and your horse are ready to move on to the next module. Now the modules are, as I said, at your own pace, and everyone will get through them at different times depending on how much time per week that you're putting into developing the canter, how responsive your horse is to the training, and many other factors. So it's not a race, it's not about getting it done as quickly as possible. The whole point of this course is so that you can spend a week, a month, 6 months on one module and then use those questions to specifically determine if your horse is ready to move on. Maybe in module 1 it might take you 2 weeks, module 2 might take you 5 weeks, module 3 might take you 4 weeks, and so on and so forth. Each module also contains some troubleshooting, probably the most common problems that I see when people are trying to develop the canter online, and so I've included those for you so you can go ahead and watch them if you are striking any difficulties when it comes to developing the canter in your horse. The horse that I've chosen to use in this course and help me provide this course content for you, or develop the course content for you, is my horse Boogie. She is a 10-year-old, almost 10-year-old horse who struggles greatly in the canter in terms of her balance. She's quite reactive in the canter. She gets pretty anxious and starts to rush. She falls over, she can pig root, she's on the forehand, and she's really starting to struggle, or she has always struggled with the transitions and things like that as well. So I specifically chose her, one, because I thought it would be a really good opportunity for you guys to see how the course is going to help any age of horse. So you can have a young horse that's not even started under saddle yet, maybe you've got a green horse, or maybe you're like me and you've got a ridden horse that's been ridden for quite some time but still hasn't developed a quality canter that you can really look to refine. So as I said, this is a 3-course series. This is part 1, developing the canter on the ground. Part 2 will be available, developing the canter under saddle, and then part 3 will be refining the canter and looking for some real quality maneuvers within cantering itself. So I'm really looking forward to having you along on this journey. I look forward to hearing your updates and how you're going with